Alright, enter. Face left. Face forward. When she came to our office for help, I knew we were in for a wild ride. The cow napping of a local farm girl named Rachel's prized heifer.
It's gonna be okay. We'll find our kidnapper, Rachel. She's gonna be okay. Here's her on Halloween in her Elvis costume. And on Christmas in her favorite Santa hat. And on her wedding day. It's gonna be okay. We'll find her kidnapper, Rachel.
Let's get moving.
It was a peculiar case, one that I knew was going to be tough to solve. We brought in a series of suspects that were a possibility to be the perpetrator of this horrible crime. A pair of teens in high school, always getting into trouble with the locals.
Face forward. Now get out of here.
Alright, just like we rehearsed. We're visiting your grandma in Detroit.
Visiting the grandma in Detroit. Okay.
Hello, boys. Don't want to take up too much of your time today, so let's cut to the crap. Where were you on the night of the crime?
We were tipping cows with my grandma in Detroit.
Okay, no, actually, we were just visiting his grandma.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
All right, Stefan, you come with me. We're splitting these interrogations
why?
up. We're splitting these interrogations
you can't take
up.
him.
Wait, no, hey,
Hands
come on.
But we're like
All right,
He's too stupid to work
Bro.
on his own.
Spill the beans. Where were you really?
I already told you. I was with my grandma in Detroit.
No, you weren't.
What? How do you know?
I saw you.
What? What were you doing at Jim's house?
Write that down, Shay.
Oh, shoot. You're good. You're good.
Shay, your hair color is bothering me. Go dye it.
Why?
Blonde would suit you. Blonde, bald, whatever it is. I just hate what it is right now, so go. Go. Good.
A rival farmer, always jealous of Rachel's cows.
I could be tending to my cows right about now.
Just quiet and face forward. That Shay is one crazy cat. No kidding. So how do you want to play this? Want to do good cop, bad cop? Sure, why not? You want to play good cop? I got this. Jim, come in here. Good cop. So, sorry for the wait. Would you like any milk?
Well, sure, I guess.
Tell us where the cow is, Jim.
What? I'm sorry. Last thing I want to do is make you feel uncomfortable. I'm sure you didn't steal the cow. We were just wondering if you had any insight as to who did.
Well, if I were to say, I'd say that you...
Tell us. Don't lie to me, Jim. I can see it in your eyes.
What are you doing? I thought we were playing good cop, bad cop.
I am. I'm playing good cop and bad cop. Jim, tell us what you know about the cow.
What? Cow? I know nothing about no cow!
Really? You really expect us to believe you didn't steal Rachel's prized heifer? Not only do you live the closest to the farm, but you and Miss Rachel have had a rivalry since both your families moved into town.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't steal no cow. Why would I? I got my own healthy cows in my barn. I don't need none of your girl cows. Did she set me up for this? This is bogus!
Cut the cow pie, Jim. Everyone knows your cows have been in sour milk for almost a year now. It'd be easier for you to walk right across your yard and steal Rachel's cow. Not only would you begin to sell milk back to the town, but you'd also get rid of your #1 rival in the business. Now tell me, Jim, where is the cow?
I told you, I don't know. But if I were you, I'd go for the one with the real motive. Them cow enthusiasts sure love their meat, even if it ain't on the menu.
Face left.
A steak enthusiast who will do anything to get his hands on his next ribeye.
Face forward.
Will there be food?
Maybe later. Get out of here. So where were you the night of the cow napping?
I was in my dining room with my single candle. And there's a table, and on that table there was a plate with a juicy ribeye on it. I took my fork and knife and began to indulge in my steak fantasies. I cut a large, fatty portion from the ribeye, putting it on my lips and sucking all of the flavor out, while at the same time ordering another steak on steakenthusiast.org. So essentially, a normal Tuesday night for me.
Certainly is interesting. That just very well may be the strongest alibi I have ever heard. I think that's all we need from you. Do you have any thoughts on who may have committed this act of cow napping?
I bet it was that bread enthusiast. He doesn't appreciate the beauty that is the cow.
Shay, write that. Shay. Shay!
Bobby. Detective, I know who stole the cow.
I don't have time for this. I'm working.
No, but I really think you of all people would want to know.
Listen to me. You know what this is? This is my detective badge.
You think they just hand these bad boys out to anybody?
No. I got this bad boy online with poor internet connection. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to. Face left. A bread salesman bent on bringing down the cow industry. All right, now exit.
How did you find me?
We followed the breadcrumbs, Ryan.
It's Ryan, and I had nothing to do with it.
That's exactly what someone who had something to do with it would say.
This is plot against me for the steak food companies. You know that, right? They don't like how I've been saying how awful cows are.
All you ever do when you aren't eating and selling homemade bread is loitering outside the local butcher with a sign that reads, "Cows are scary. Don't eat beef."
And I don't like that, don't you get it? The anti-cow revolution is rising, people. And you better be with me, or you're all toast.
He seemed crusty. And Brad, a local vegan TV chef.
Face left. Face forward.
Why am I here?
Just get out of here. Hope you don't mind. Our intern Shay will be documenting this interrogation.
Why am I even here? I'm a dairy-free vegan chef.
I know your game, Brad. First thing they teach you at detective school is expect the unexpected. So where were you on the night of the crime?
I was at my grandmother's house making soup because she's sick. I had to go to the store to get some milk.
Well, that just happens to be a blatant lie. We have security tapes from the local grocery store.
I had to go out of town to get it because the milk here isn't as good.
This guy obviously didn't do it, Detective.
I knew it was a long shot. It was just a hunch. You can go, Brad.
Thank you.
Did you get all that shit?
Got it. Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, it is. Because we already know who did it. It's a steak enthusiast. He's always liked the savory taste of a good ribeye.
Well, that's not true. It was you. You're the one who called for the extermination of all cows.
Well, you would too if you've seen what I've seen.
Okay, this is stupid. I shouldn't even be here. Rachel's had it out for me since the day I moved into my farm.
I've had it out for you. Don't flatter yourself. I want nothing to do with any of your cows.
Yeah, your cows are beautiful. When they're on the ground.
You.
Me.
I know what you did.
What did I do?
You spilled coffee on me.
Seriously?
No, but he's serious. What did he do? How did you not know? How do you? He has all this kind of. He always has milk. I know. How do you? He always has milk.
There's always purchases from my farm.
What does a cow make?
Milk?
Ice cream? I don't know. What do you mean? What did he do?
You are a farmer.
That's exactly what I think. Bobby, ice cream. What else? And I'm the worst part.
Yeah, you are the worst.
You're not. Stop.
Beautiful.
Guys, stop. It's Farmington.
What is it? I cracked the case!
But how?
It was all a matter of the process of elimination. You see, it was all high school, my dear Bobby. I knew that it couldn't be the two boys. They were busy tipping cows at the old man's house. And it couldn't have been the old man, because he was busy milking the cows that the boys were tipping. As for you, the bread salesman, you were seen leaving the residence of the steak enthusiast. You may ask why.
Why?
Because the two of them were in cahoots. The salesman would drive down the prices of the steak with his protests, leaving all the steak to go to the one place where Ryan knew it would not go to waste. The steak enthusiast's belly.
So they were working together?
They were, but they're getting off scot-free because they did nothing illegal. It was not them. That just leaves three people. It wasn't Brad. Shay doesn't have the mental capacity to pull off such a stunt. So that just leaves one person. It was me! It was me all along!
Shut up, you idiot. It was me. I stole the cow to feed my addiction to whole dairy products.
I knew it! I told you, Shay, I always find the perp.
Yeah, well, actually.
Sorry, Shay! Hands where I can see it.
You'll never catch me with brittle bones because of the massive amount of calcium I've consumed in the last 2 weeks.
You're under arrest. It's time to put you out to pasture for grand theft cattle. Later that day, we all changed clothes, and Bobby led us to where he hid the cow, which was surprisingly on the same farm that he found it.
Hands behind your back. You'll never catch me with brittle bones because of the massive amount of calcium I've consumed in the last 2 weeks.
And I've still yet to learn this line.
Don't worry, don't.
What? Oh, thank you. Alright, scene 9, take 4, shot 1.
Just go.
Go for it, Jack.
5, 4, 3.
What do you mean?
Correct the case! Oh! But how?
Toss one.
What do we say?
We're still arguing.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
still arguing.
So peanut butter.
What are you
That coffee really hurt, man.
Don't.
You have to look at. No, you have to look.
Is it recording? Okay.
Wait a minute! I've cracked the case!
Shirt.
But how?
What?
It was all simply a matter of. I looked straight in the camera and that distracted me. I was like, I stood up and it should be nobody talked to me. Okay, sorry. Okay, so.
Come to me, baby. How did you find me?
We followed the breadcrumbs, Brad.
I got work to do.
You hit my head.
Pretty fast.
Yeah,
Put the
but
microwave for 5 seconds. It's just like.
yeah, especially if you freeze it, it can last.
Look at that majestic face.